Hey everybody! So, we just finished the Cherokee Art Fair, and when I was reading it, they were doing something that is quite tricky. As you get a little bit older, you'll find out that authors sometimes give you hints about things in the text. They don't tell you exactly, they hint, right? So let's talk a little bit about inferences. I'll show you a couple that I found in the text, and then we'll do a few together. So what is an inference? So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that when you come up with an inference, it's almost like a guess, but it's an informed guess, and it uses key details from the illustrations and other clues to come up with something that maybe the author doesn't exactly tell you, but hints that is coming, right? So it's very useful to come up with inferences because you know where the story's going, or you can kind of figure out who did it, right? If you're reading a detective story, you can be a little bit of a detective too when you're making inferences about the text. Let's see if we can't find a good one here. All right. I want to sell something too, she piped up. Right? I already kind of know, just from looking around at the page, I knew she was going to do something, right? And then maybe I saw her trying to get that tiny piece of thread through the needle, and I thought to myself, she's very excited. She's dancing on her toes about this, even though it's hard work, harder than she thought. I think she's going to finish this. The author doesn't say, but she never gave up. But you just kind of find out that about our character, right? That she's very into the idea of selling something at the art fair. So my inference is that she's not going to give up just because it's tough. She's going to figure out a way even to get the thread through the eye of the needle. Let's see here. How about bead necklaces, she said, bouncing up on her toes. This was going to be one long afternoon of work and learning. So I'm not exactly sure this is a different inference than the first one I just showed, but it's illustrating the same thing in my mind. It's illustrating that she's up on her toes, she's trying to make these necklaces. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be fun, right? The author doesn't say all this, but you kind of see it and you start putting it together. So maybe those aren't crystal clear examples, right? But we are dealing with a relatively limited story in the Cherokee Art Fair. But I did find some examples that I think will work a little bit better for you to make some inferences. So here's a little girl, and she's standing at the sink with her toothbrush, and she's going to town. It says this: Jill put on her pajamas and brushed her teeth. It doesn't say this, but I think she's going to bed. Why? Because at night, when I put on my pajamas and brush my teeth, I get in bed. I think Jill's the same way. You should use the sentence and the picture clue to make an inference about each one of these pictures. Okay? So I believe you can go ahead and read these on your own. If you get stuck on a word, you could ask someone. This is the word chrysalis, right? And it's another word very similar to cocoon. And other than that, I think you should be in good shape to do your best and send it my way. I can't wait to see your inferences, everybody.